this community. I want to circulate the units and the unity, the continuity of opportunity for stacking bands, opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. On first down, it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here in Vegas. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Ooh, juke. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Watson's throw taken in by Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Raiders sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, You have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. A gain of 22.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate
rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. He's got his running back over the backfield. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, 33 yards. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Now Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He's got room to roam.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. 19 yards that time for number 19. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, Loss of yardage ugly.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they start at their own 7.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Faking the give, now Watson. That's caught, it's Josh Downs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down. They'll try the right side here with White. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Over the middle, complete. That's White. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Watson. He completes it right side of the lane. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Purdy now on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And way up past the 35 before it's taken down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Watson. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Watson looks to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now they'll change things up. On first down, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Watson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. To throw is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
From the red zone now, Watson sliding out of the pocket. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he...
And did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! From 4 yards out.
And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he's up to the 47.
Final minute now in the third quarter. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Purdy's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
On third down, it's Purdy.
And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was fourth down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down.
Dancing to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Extra point try now for Moody. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running the toss here to Jacobs. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
3rd and 2, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so it went back to him when his first read was caught. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now this offense on third down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Watson.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Watson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. To throw, Watson.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Watson. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance.
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just cruising through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage, they be like, see the crowd going air, they be like, so I stepped on stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they be like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to see dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages.